John's Patreon buffet.
All right, Yuki, we're back in the New York Yuki.
Yes.
You and I just did an episode about slang.
Yes.
Now we're going to do slang part 2, or we're going to figure out what the title of the episode would be with one of these slang terms.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Because there was this was a suggestion by Mr. Jimmy Detroit.
Yes.
One of our beautiful patrons and listeners of the podcast buffet and the Patreon buffet, and also a great fan of the Last Drive-In. This was a suggestion, slang.
Yes.
And we like to do audience suggestions every now and then. And if you have any, send them our way, because this one was a monster and a great suggestion because it turned into 2 freaking episodes.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. 2
Okay,
parts.
so
now.
you asked a question because we're sitting here in between. We had our lunch,
Right.
which was a cheeseburger and a hamburger for you, a cheeseburger
Hamburger,
for
yeah.
me, from our favorite burger joint in Astoria called
Actually,
Petey's.
lettuce burger.
A lettuce burger, right? We got it without. We weren't fat fucks today. We did it without the bun.
Right.
They did the lettuce wrap.
Right.
And we were just talking, shooting the shit, and you saw my TV was on, and you were asking which streaming apps I
Yes.
use, and one of them was TCM.
Right.
TCM is one of the best because you get the channel,
Right.
and then you get whatever movies that they put on for like a month or so. Mm-hmm. And one of them was Gaslight,
Yes.
and that's on my list to watch. And you said, "Is gaslight a slang term?" And I
Right.
think it is, right?
Yeah.
And people use that now to this day, right? You gaslighting
Right.
somebody, you're tricking
You know,
them.
I use that a lot because somebody, bullshitting me. Like, are you gaslighting me?
Right. And I wonder what that means. Is it explained in the movie? Because I've never seen Gaslight, either version.
You never seen the movie?
No, I'm so excited.
Oh, 1941 is better, though.
Okay, so there's 2 Gaslights. One
yes.
is from the 30s, one's from the 40s.
Right.
There's one British one and one American one.
Right.
Which is which?
The American version, 1940, with Ingrid Bergman and Joseph Cotton. I like that one better.
Okay, I think that's the one that's on here on
And then
TCM.
it's the stage play. It's called the Angel Street.
Angel Street.
Yes.
Okay. And, people don't know that gaslight, that term, came from this particular movie and
with
play and all
Gaslight.
that stuff.
Because the husband, can I say it?
You know what? If you want to watch Gaslight and not be spoiled if you haven't seen it, fast forward about a minute.
okay.
If not, Yuki's going to explain the plot to us. I don't care because I know what it's about.
Oh.
All right.
So husband manipulating the wife, and then kind of psychologically, mentally damaging the person. That's gaslighting.
Yeah, because he does all these nefarious things
Right,
to her
and
and
then
makes her think it's her fault
right,
and this and that.
right,
So
right.
he's really behind it. Yeah, Gaslight. So that's a great way to start not only a great movie suggestion to our movie-loving listeners,
Right.
but also slang.
Slang.
This is
So
crazy,
If you've
Yuki.
never seen Gaslight, I really suggest
Oh.
you should see it.
I can't wait to watch it, honestly.
And then if you have, those Antenna TV, movies TV channel, they showing Gaslight next week or
really?
next month. Yeah.
So I have a digital antenna that I got solely for the purpose of MeTV, which I fucking
Oh.
love. I love MeTV.
Right,
I
MeTV is
love
good.
just having them play those things so I don't have to go searching. They got the
Right.
Perry Mason, the Twilight Zone, the Star Trek,
Right.
the MASH, the this. And every once in a while, when I don't feel like thinking or finding something, I just throw on MeTV. They now have the MeTV Cartoons channel, which is also fucking awesome, too. In the morning when I'm
Right.
getting ready to go or something, I throw on the cartoons and I feel good. I love it. So I didn't know that movies thing. You told me about the movies thing, like when I got this digital thing, and I've tuned into that as well. Movies TV.
Oh.
Yeah, you mentioned it a while ago. I fucking love it. It's a great channel.
Great channel, right? Yeah.
And if
movie
you
over-
have, what I got was a digital antenna called Channel Master, and it hooked right into my TV, and immediately got me like 75 local channels. I mean, I'm in New York, so maybe we get more out here
Right.
than other people get in, say, the middle of the country. But you're due for at least 30
right.
free channels everywhere with
Yeah.
this Channel Master thing. It's fucking awesome because there's all these local affiliates that put all kinds of old movies, TV, all that
Right.
shit. It's great. Anyway,
Yes.
back to slang,
Back to
Yuki.
slang, yes.
We made it up to the 1950s. So now, okay, here we go. Boo-boo.
Mistake. I made the boo-boo.
Or, a boo-boo, a mistake or a wound.
Oh, okay.
There's two ways you can do it, because like a kid get hurt and he goes, I got a boo boo.
Oh, I see.
And you go, oh, let me kiss it and let me smooch it and make it better. And then you've mooned it. But you could say, I made a boo boo when you got the wrong size frogs for the production. Or whatever, when you're, whatever you got to do on the movie production, you made a boo boo.
I made a boo.
And then not to be confused with making a poo poo. Which I'm gonna have to do soon. After that, cheeseburger. All right, let's not get crass, Yuki. Shit. All right, so here, Big Brother is watching you.
Somebody's overlooking you.
Yes. So I think that this one originates. It doesn't say it here, but from Brave. Is it Brave New World or 1984? One of them has the Big Brother in it. I'm confusing the two now because I haven't read them or thought about them since high school. But they're good concepts, and one of them has Big Brother where they're watching you through the TV, and I think actually it's 1984. Okay. I think. I think Brave New World has the Soma with the drugs that keeps everybody suppressed, and then Big Brother and the government is watching you. So Big Brother's watching you, man.
Right.
What the fuck you think you're doing? Hi-fi. Hi-fi.
Hi-fi?
Hi-fi stereos, Yuki. Hi-fi.
Oh, it's like a high-quality sound?
High fidelity. Hi-fi. It's shortened to high fidelity.
Oh.
Hi-fi. A record player or a turntable. But now I guess there's hi-fi.
We don't have that anymore then.
I mean, with Spotify, that shit's lo-fi. Lo-fi's the opposite. Low fidelity. Now we got... Well, I mean, some people still use... turntables and have vinyl and have collections and stuff, which made obviously resurgence in the mid 21st century.
It's kind of out of date then, huh?
No, I like hi-fi. Yo, that fucking that movie was hi-fi as fuck.
Because device itself is very hard to get these days.
That's true. I mean, I'm sure there's still stereo stores around. You could go in and walk in and say, "Hey, can I get a hi-fi system?"
But
and then they'll go like this, give me a high five, Yuki. Yeah.
But if that's difficult to get it, it's getting less used now then, I think.
Sure, I mean, everybody's translating into digital and this and that. And maybe some of these new smart TVs have hi-fi built in, or maybe they don't. Maybe the reason they don't do that is so that you have to buy the speakers. Like I have my own special speaker for my TV, because the sound on this TV sucks donkey balls. It sounds like a tin can shitting through a fucking old microphone from the 20s. It's
because
horrible.
you're a musician, so you have a good ears. And I use TV.
No, some
speaker.
Some brands have better speakers than others. This was, I would say you're looking at Walmart, right? And you have a line of 10 TVs. Right, and the most expensive on the right, and the least expensive on the left.
Right.
We went like 3 or 4.
Okay.
So this is a 3 or 4. The 10 probably has fucking amazing sound. So you probably have like a 7 or 8 or 6, right? You went a little higher.
No,
you went cheap.
Yeah, well, third or fourth. My TV is not even 300. So.
Yeah, we spent way less than 3.
Okay, so we're about the same.
Yeah, we spent less than 3.
About 250, I think.
Yeah, I mean, and we don't need much. I mean, we just, as long as we can see it, and then I have my beautiful extra speaker here that my cousin gave me.
I don't even have an extra speaker.
It really helps with certain things. Yeah. For say Star Wars or whatever, with the sound effect, the booming and this and that. You can't watch that shit on the fucking tin cans.
Well, maybe I get the speaker.
Yeah, get a speaker. It's called the Bar.
Okay.
Bar, and it's not that they're not that expensive. This one probably is like $100.
Oh, that's not bad.
And my cousin got it from like work or something, and he didn't need it because he had a thing, and then he was just like, "I got this extra thing. You want it?" I said, "Fuck yeah," and it works. All right, so that was hi-fi. Hipster, Yuki. Hipster.
I have heard it, but I don't know.
You're kidding. You don't know what a fucking hipster is?
No.
Yuki, where have you been? You live in Brooklyn. You fucking live in hipster Mecca. You live in the place where all the hipsters go.
Brooklyn people go there?
Brooklyn hipsters? Is like
hipster.
A hipster, dude. It's like, well, this is what they say. an innovative or trendy person. Now,
Oh, trendy place.
trendy is the hipsters all go to
Hipster.
Williamsburg and make it, dope AF, and then they go to Bushwick right next door, and then they start calling it East Williamsburg because, Williamsburg is the brand.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
trendy place.
Trendy, yeah.
Sunset Park is not included.
I guess not. You're an old Brooklyn. you're an original Brooklyn.
It's always Williamsburg and then Park Slope, but never Bay Ridge and then Sunset Park.
Right. Okay, so maybe hipsterism hasn't reached it. But hipsters, they wear like suspenders, and then they twirl their mustache.
Oh,
and
then
no.
no,
None of that.
No,
They walk funny dogs.
Oh,
I don't know. They do a
no.
lot of things. They drink a lot of craft beer. But hipsters, man. But hipsters back then, there used to be other kinds of hipster, like those guys who were like cool daddy,
Well,
in the 50s.
people call me Yukster.
Yukester?
Yeah. So I'm on my own world probably.
Yeah, you're a Yukester. who knows what that is? What the fuck does that
Well,
mean?
instead of hipster, it's Yukster.
Oh, Yukester. Oh,
Yeah.
look at this. Daddy-o.
Daddy, oh my god. That's like old man or Uncle John.
A man.
Daddy-o?
A man.
A man.
Used amongst hipsters and beatniks. So the hipsters and beatniks back in the 50s were, writing poetry, listening to jazz, and they were like, ooh, cool daddy-o. Ooh.
West Side Story. Daddy-o.
Yeah, you got some of that. So they were lower class, but they
Right.
were hipster, kind of talking and that sort of slang.
Jets, one of the gang and calling a police officer, hey daddy-o.
Hey, daddy-o.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you're like, cool it, action. Yeah. So they have some hipster stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay,
that was
daddy-o.
fun. Hipster. So the 50s had some good ones that we still use to this day.
Yeah.
The 60s, we got groovy, which we know.
Oh, groovy,
We know
yeah.
what groovy
We
is.
have a groovy.
Yeah, a groovy kind of love. Groovy is good. I like groovy. It means cool, hip, or excellent.
Right. Groovy,
like groovy,
yeah.
man.
Oh, groovy was, wow. Slang,
Yeah.
huh?
No, what a groovy day
Yes.
to be alive. Hippie.
Oh, wow, those are, hippie.
You know what the fuck a hippie is, Yuki.
Hippie is slang, huh? I didn't know
That's what they're saying. Derived from hipster, a young adult who rebelled against establishment institutions, criticized middle-class values, opposed the Vietnam War, and promoted sexual freedom. Now, the sexual freedom thing, I wish I was in the... If I was in the 60s, I would have had sex with so many people, it would have been fucking Caligula. I would have been the fuck master of the goddamn 60s.
I think those movement died, I think, 80s, when AIDS
Yeah,
happened.
free love and all
right,
that stuff.
no,
Yeah.
no more free love.
No more free
no
love.
more one night stand,
No.
because it's too dangerous.
If I could do time travel, fuck that. I wouldn't go back to the dinosaurs. I wouldn't go back to see concerts. I would go back to the 60s and fuck. That's all I would do. Go back to the summer of love and be like, who's ready to fuck? I heard that you got free love up in here. Let's go.
Yeah, but it's done. No more free love.
No more free love. I mean, you gotta love. Don't love. What's the saying? Love can't buy me love.
Yeah,
No,
can't
love.
buy me love.
Love don't cost a thing. Wait, none of these make sense. What's the song? There's a song that's like, my love's gonna cost you money. Oh, we should write that song. My love's gonna cost you money. You gotta give a lot of kissing, honey. Yuki, we just wrote it.
You just wrote it?
Yeah, I just wrote it. It's called My Love's Gonna Cost You Money.
You're quick.
If you want to get inside my pants, you got to give me lots and lots of money, old man. This is going to be great. All right, so Yuki's hippies, Yuki. Have you ever
Hippie.
met a hippie?
Hippie like
Yeah.
the 60s.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a San Francisco thing. Hippie.
Sure. Yeah, if you're going to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. And imagine I'm in the 60s, that song comes on, and I'm fucking like 7 people at once. I'm just like, free love!
Free love,
Free
yeah.
love! I'd be screaming free love the whole time, smacking.
Is that the 1960 women live,
Women's live, civil rights,
civil rights movement,
sexual freedom, just
Woodstock, and then
Woodstock,
those,
and
60s.
you know, and I think they had the pill back then. I don't know. What's the worst that can happen? You get the clap. Here for Yuki, give him a round of applause, aka the clap. Okay, the man, the man. You're the man now, dog.
Is that the slang? You're the man.
I guess so. You're the man. It's a person of authority, or a group in power. The man. You know, I'm not gonna take that shit from the man.
You know, when I just came here, I was riding the bus, and this black guy came. Hey man, what's happening? Like I had no idea. Hey man, who's the man?
Wait, what year was this? 70?
No, 80.
80, okay. And this guy was like, hey man.
Yeah, hey man.
Whoa.
What's it? Hey man, is he talking to me? But he was talking to me. But
So you should have said, what's up, daddy-o?
but I didn't know what the hey man means. Yeah.
And so how did that interaction end?
Yeah. I had no
Did you
idea.
smooch?
No, I didn't
Oh, okay.
smooch. No.
Trying to find a ending for you just walked away saying I don't know what man is
Yeah, man. Well, it's like man.
or
It's
buddy or
buddy or you, right?
you. Hey you. That's
Hey,
people
you.
don't like that when you say hey you.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I don't like.
You know what? In movies, I've noticed recently, a lot of movies say like 1990, and even some still do it. Is they'll do a line of dialogue and then say "will ya?"
What?
Yeah. So they go, "Yuki, get me a cup of coffee, will ya?"
Oh, really? Oh.
Or "Leave me alone. I'm on the phone, will ya?" "I'm on the phone. Leave me alone, will ya?" Or can you give me that information
I heard
as quick
that
as
a
possible,
lot.
will ya?
80s.
Will ya?
Yeah, really?
Yeah. It's in the 40s, 50s, 60s, all these old movies. They'll always be like, blah, 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 blah. Will ya? Will ya? That, I wonder if that's slang or what.
Slang.
Far out.
Oh, far out.
Dude, that shit's fucking groovy, and it's far out. And we are going to fuck like
fucking
champions.
A. That's.
Fucking A. Yeah, that's good, too. I like that. Fucking A. But what does that mean, fucking A? Like, A as in, like, A in the
like
alphabet?
well, it's a far out or excellent, right? No? Fucking A.
Fucking A, like, or affirmative. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Fucking affirmative. Fucking A.
fucking A.
Because if you say, what do you say? You say something to me, Yuki.
You're cool, John.
Fucking A. Fucking A right I am. That means fucking affirmative. I like that, Yuki. We figured out what fucking A means. All right, bread. Bread. I like this in the 1960s is bread.
It's like boring.
No, what? Boring?
Oh, is that
You
the
say this
white-
party is bread?
Yeah.
Okay, we have to fuck
What?
no cap, fuck Riz. The new slang is gonna be bread.
It's
We're
a
gonna
bowl.
say, yo, this party's mad bread
No, I thought.
because it hasn't risen.
Well-
Dude, it works. Bread is the new slang. This party hasn't come up to the heights. This party's no, wait, no, then that doesn't
Well,
work.
because I have heard people say white bread. It's boring and that's,
Oh yes, you're right. White bread.
yeah.
White bread. This party's boring,
boring.
plain,
Yeah, plain.
old white bread. You're
No
right.
exciting white.
Shit,
that's
you're
what-
right, Yuki. So I was wrong, but we could still say, man, this party's mad bread.
Yeah,
Meaning-
it's
meaning
better
white
maybe,
bread.
right?
Yeah.
Or kind of white bread is kind of racist.
Is it?
Well, I mean white black, right?
No,
White-
white bread. It's like Wonder Bread. It's like
Wonder
no,
Bread.
what? White bread.
No.
It's a genre of bread.
But
it's
if
not
it's a white
racist.
bread is boring, isn't that the insulting white people?
No, because white bread is the most boring bread. It is the most boring bread. Like, you know, you make a peanut butter and jelly, it's good because of the consistency and the
Right.
texture, or maybe a tuna fish sandwich. But if you want to make a real sandwich, you got to get that salmonella bread. You got to get a bagel. You got to get a roll. You got something.
You get something, right?
A baguette.
Oh,
Something
baguette.
that's real bread. But the white bread is boring. No, I don't think that's a racist
Okay.
connotation. Unless somebody calls you white bread motherfucker, and you're white, and that's what they mean is that you're white.
Oh,
Then
I
I
see.
get it, but I think
so
white
the
bread
white
is just...
bread is okay then. I mean, just the situation is boring, not the person.
Yes, the situation, not the... So it's the white bread is like, just, it's the plain old peanut butter and jelly bread.
Boring.
Boring. Sometimes I love peanut butter and jelly on a white bread.
Okay.
But bread, no, it's money.
Money?
Bread. I gotta count my bread. You know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I gotta take another gig. I'm low on bread.
Oh.
And I guess because you buy
no.
food with the money.
I'm broke. That's a
You're
slang.
broke. Maybe, yeah. No, actually, I would think it is, right? Broke?
I'm broke.
Broke. You're broke as a joke.
Oh.
I'm broke as a joke, and I don't got no bread.
You have always rhyme, huh? You are the...
I'm fucking Yuki. I think I'm going nuts because in my head all day I'm like, play day, say, great.
Always the song is going
A
in
song is going in my head. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes I just count in my head. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a rhyme. It kind of rhymes. It's 7, 11. It's
7, 11,
So it's
yeah.
a nursery rhyme, and I fucking sit there and I do it. I love the ABCs because they pretty much rhyme.
Okay.
You know, I'll sit there and I'll recite the ABCs for 6 hours, 7 hours at a time, and I'll go, "What the fuck just happened? I blacked out on the ABCs. This is crazy." But I rhyme in my head all the time, Yuki. I rhyme all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now that you know
Okay.
how psychotic I am. All right. The 1970s. I love this one. I'd say
Yes.
this one. Catch You on the Flip Side.
I never heard. What the...
I probably said it to you. All right, Yuki. I'll catch you on the flip. I'll catch you on the flip
Catch
side.
on the flip side.
Yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side. It means see you later.
See you later?
Yeah, see you later, alligator. Hair for the wild, crocodile.
Yeah, those are slang, right?
Those are slang.
See you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile.
After a while, crocodile. See you on the other
See you on the other
side.
side.
Catch you on the flip
Catch
side.
him.
I actually, speaking of the alligator, I thought this was funny when my parents were watching one of my cousin's kids, like way many years ago, and when they were like leaving, I was overhearing this. I was in the
Yeah.
kitchen or something, and I heard them outside, and they were saying goodbye to this little kid maybe 3 years old,
Right.
4 years old, and they said, "See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile." And on the way out, she just goes, "Bye, alligator," because she was too young and innocent to understand the rhyming scheme and what it meant. So
Oh.
she just fucking thought they were calling her an alligator and a
Alligator.
crocodile.
I see.
So she just said, "Bye, alligator."
Alligator.
But I like that. Now I'm going to start saying that to you.
Yeah.
Bye, alligator.
Bye, crocodile.
Fucking work. We're inventing slang like nobody's business, Yuki. We should be the slang masters.
Yeah, huh?
Right? How does slangs even start? Like, it has to be just like, say Riz, right? The new thing, Riz,
Right, Riz,
charisma.
yeah.
Some kid was fucking, who knows, like maybe on YouTube, and he's like, "Oh, Riz,"
Right.
and then all of a sudden it just like ballooned out into fucking.
It's not the word, but in the internet, the new thing is like, for example, TIA, thanks in advice, advance, LOL, laugh out loud.
Okay, laugh out loud, that's-
Those are slang
I guess
in the
it's-
writing, I think.
acronym slang,
Yeah.
or abbreviations. I don't know, but it's condensing a thought into letters.
Right.
But I didn't know some of them I don't know. Sometimes like TFONDOD, and I'm like, what the fuck does
Yeah,
that mean?
something-
The fuck is that? I have to look them up.
First, I thought that Tia? Is that somebody's
Right,
name?
it looks like a name. Tia.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Tia?
But it's thanks in advance or something.
I remember, and this was me being stupid. I should have figured this out way faster. But for some reason, there was so much coming at me when I was Lloyd's assistant.
Mm-hmm.
When I first was starting, I literally had to train myself to be Lloyd's assistant by reading the old assistant's emails because they left abruptly and never came back.
Okay.
So nobody trained me, nothing. And I'm reading emails, and I've read like 200 emails. Like, well, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm
Right.
trying. And Lloyd sent me a message, and I was overwhelmed.
Right.
And he wrote TY at the end. And I was like, Thai.
Thai.
What the fuck is Thai? What the
That's
fuck is
thank
this?
you, right?
So I asked him, I said, and by the way, sorry, what's Thai? And he's like, it means thank you. He must have thought I was the dumbest motherfucker. I was like, oh, thank you. Okay, all right. Now I get it. You're abbreviating, whatever. Because I was so overwhelmed, I didn't have the mental capacity to figure out that that's what he meant. I thought Thai was like a product or something or a person. I didn't know. That's how fucked up I was when I started at Troma.
But I mean, until you learn it, you don't know what it is.
Right, or sometimes you're just thinking of so many other different things that you don't use the logical conclusion that's right in front of you, which is he's saying thank you.
I didn't know what the LOL means. I didn't know what the TIA or...
Yeah, but you have to look up half of these things. I remember LOL many years ago. I definitely didn't know what it was. I was seeing LOL.
Right.
In my head, I said, what's LOL?
Yeah.
And then I figured out... This was early on in the internet. Then I figured out, laugh out loud? What the fuck? But I'm not laughing out loud.
Right.
This shit ain't that funny.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the hell?
It's like, are you really laughing out loud right now, or are you just saying
right,
that?
just saying it.
Yeah.
So
I prefer ha 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 ha
I see.
over LOL.
Right.
I like a three,
ha,
a ha
right?
ha 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 ha.
And then XOXO.
XOXO. What does that mean?
Blah,
Hugs
blah,
and
blah,
kisses.
blah, yeah.
Hugs and kisses.
Hugs and kisses.
I think
that
so.
was lab or. Hug and kiss.
It was in the 60s, Yuki. I mean, fuck. John Brennan's fuck. He's gonna fuck. Hippies, fuck. He's gonna fuck. Anyway. All right, let's go. Let's see what else we got. Dig it.
Dig it.
Dig
Can you dig it?
Yeah, the fucking Warriors, baby.
Yeah.
That's the dig it. To like or understand something. I dig it. I dig it.
Yeah.
I'm digging what you're putting down, Yuki. Here we go. Get down or boogie. You know this.
Oh,
The dance.
Yeah, dance, yeah.
Because you're a disco freak.
Yes.
And you knew what it was like to get down and boogie.
I grew up in the 80s.
You got to put on my boogie shoes.
Boogie shoes.
Yeah.
Boogie.
Get down, boogie, oogie. Oh, those are fucking great songs.
Yeah.
Anybody who doesn't like disco, I urge you to smoke a doob, if you want to, and put on Boogie Oogie Oogie. Let that bass line take your pants off, transport you back to the 60s, and then you can fuck like John Brennan. I don't know. I'm just thinking about Boogie. It's a great song.
Yes. You think disco died? What the hell is that means?
I don't know why disco couldn't coexist with other forms of music. People, I wasn't there. I didn't witness it, but it seems like a lot of people like Death to Disco or whatever. But it's just...
What do you mean you weren't there? Like, that was the 80s.
No,
only 40 years
I was fucking
ago.
2 years old when disco
No,
died.
come on.
My first memories of like music and things like that are like the Police or Stevie Wonder, Sir Duke or Michael Jackson. That's when I started to become cognizant of the world of music. That was what was happening. So disco had died. I knew of disco later on when I started listening to music.
The Michael Jackson is after disco, though, right?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Is like when I was a little boy and I started to understand what I liked. It was like Lionel Richie's All Night Long,
Right.
Michael Jackson's Thriller,
Right.
The Police.
That was the early 80s.
Yeah, so that's but I. So,
I'm sorry. The disco is 70s.
Yeah,
So-
well, disco probably died in like 80 or 81, right? Like officially.
Right.
But I don't know why they couldn't coexist. Like disco, there's such great stuff within the disco realm. There is junk, but there's junk in every fucking genre. Every genre has shit.
Right.
Every genre. But imagine, okay, you know who? They're more funk, but they were also accepted in the disco era. The Brothers Johnson. You ever listen to them? You will know songs from them. You know that song? Everybody get out there, we're gonna stomp all night to the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
Where it feels all right, I'm gonna stomp. That,
okay.
Or Strawberry Letter 23. You know that song? Ding, 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 ding.
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding.
You know everything.
Those fucking songs. Although Shuggy Otis wrote Strawberry Letter 23, but Brothers Johnson did it a fucking amazing. I urge everyone out there to go and listen to the goddamn Brothers Johnson. Listen to what's this song? I'll Be Good to You. Holy shit. Listen to I'll Be Good to You by the Brothers Johnson. This is a song that is like so fucking beautiful. There's something gorgeous about it, but it's you could dance to it, you could fuck to it, you could love to it. The Brothers Johnson, that's my recommendation.
Okay.
All right, anyway, Yuki. Mind-blowing.
Is that the slang?
I guess so.
It's just like a regular language to me, mind-blowing.
It's mind-blowing that mind-blowing is slang.
Mind-blowing, it's amazing, like surprisingly big, good, or
Yeah, unbelievable.
unbelievable.
Originally an expression for the effects of hallucinogenic drugs.
Oh, it's coming from drugs.
It's coming from drugs. I said, this shit's mind-blowing because, you ever taken acid or
No,
mushrooms?
I never, no.
Well, you see colors that don't exist. You suddenly, everything is another, it's like a fractal inside of a color, inside of a thing, and everything's alive. The lamp is alive. It's like
Lava lamp.
Lava
Oh,
lamp. You stare at a lava lamp,
Oh,
that
yeah,
shit's
it's
mind-blowing.
Why it's so funny when you smoke and then looking at the lava lamp?
Just blobs floating.
Yeah.
Because it's fun. It's just like
it's-
cool,
yeah,
It's fucking hip.
Lava lamp, yeah.
Um,
Well, I don't know who new people who know about the lava lamp. It's very
no, lava lamps are probably still prevalent. I haven't had one since high school, but I bet you they're still. Actually, I would love to
you
have
can
a
still
lava lamp.
you can still buy lava lamp.
Yeah, I guarantee you could get a lava
Okay.
lamp today. I can have a lava lamp here in 6 hours, Yuki, from fucking Amazon Prime. I guarantee it. If you really want a lava lamp that badly, I can get you one. Pump iron.
That weightlifting pumping.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I thought that was a movie title.
It was Pumping Iron with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was the documentary about him.
I didn't know that was a slang.
Yeah, they take the iron of the weights and they pump it to pump their muscles up. So pump an iron.
Oh,
That's still used today. Workaholic.
that's a slang. That's like a regular English. You working too much.
No, it's a slang
No.
because it's a combination of work and
Alcoholic.
alcoholic or addicted. So workaholic, you're addicted
yeah.
to work. It's a marriage of words that never
But
existed.
that's-
But I bet you nowadays workaholic's probably in the dictionary. It's probably been.
Yeah, it's in the Cambridge Dictionary.
It's got to be because it's elevated from slang into
Right
regular.
now, it's becoming regular.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens. These slang terms become
right.
real words that enter
But
the
in my
dictionary.
mind, if it's slang, shouldn't be in the dictionary.
Right, and I'm sure that some of these pure slang words
Right.
aren't in the actual dictionary. Some of them are, though. Some of them
Like
made it.
a military thing, like a mess hall.
Mess hall.
I think it's a slang, right?
Really? Yeah, I guess you're right. A military slang. It's something
Yeah.
to shorthand of saying it instead of saying the dining hall. It's the mess hall. It's because you make a mess when you eat.
Code red. I think that's the slang.
Or-
Military slang.
Yeah, military jargon.
Yeah.
Jargon. Maybe. All right, the 1980s, Yuki. I like this one a lot to begin with. Bodacious.
Bodacious. I went to strip club and then I met the girl. Her name was Bodacious.
Fucking lights are flickering in here. Bodacious was the name of a stripper?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, that ass is bodacious. That's fucking hot. That's hot, Yuki.
Yeah.
I'd like to take Bodacious back to the 60s for some free love. We go tour around San Francisco.
But she has a curve.
What?
Curve.
Curves. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. I like those Bodacious
So I
curves.
thought that was perfect name.
That's good. That's a good name. So that originated from here. Beautiful is what it means.
Oh,
beautiful, bodacious.
okay.
Chillin'.
Chilling. I'm chilling, right?
Yuki,
Chill.
I'm at home today. I'm chilling. I ain't
Yeah.
leaving.
I didn't know that chilling slang.
Yeah.
I thought that was a
Word.
word.
Yeah, no,
English.
chillin's a word. Dweeb.
Really?
Dweeb.
I don't know. Never heard dweeb.
That's a nerd or someone who is not cool.
Dweeb is
Yeah,
not cool?
Yuki, that guy is a fucking dweeb. Don't talk to him.
Oh, dweeb.
So next time when I say, Yuki, let me
He's a-
tell you, that guy,
Dweeb?
he's a fucking dweeb. He's a dweeb scumbag. He's not the cat's pajamas.
Oh,
He's not
okay.
the bee's knees. He's a
not the
dweeb.
cats, but the dweeb.
Fucking scumbag. I hate that guy. Fly means cool.
Fly is cool.
Yo, Yuki, you got that fly ass fucking Hawaiian shirt on today with the fucking fruits.
Is that something to do with Superfly?
Maybe, yeah, Superfly. So you know what? Yeah, probably. He's Superfly. He's the fucking
He's
master.
a fucking Mr. Cool,
Yeah,
right?
Mr. Cool. He's got his broads and his his weapons.
Nice
suits.
coat, hat.
Superfly.
Superfly.
Superfly Jimmy Snuka.
Yeah.
That was a wrestler,
Oh, really?
but he was about flying off the rope and shit. But
Oh.
Superfly is like, actually in the
But
90s,
the Superfly is as cool as a Shaft.
yeah, Superfly is Shaft is all that shit.
Yeah.
But in the 90s, they adapted it into hip hop culture. It's like, yo, that outfit's fly.
Oh.
Yo,
Fly.
that girl
Okay.
is fly.
Fly.
She's fly, yo. They say that shit in like Boys in the Hood and shit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Fly. Okay.
Yeah, I remember Cuba Gooding Jr. said
Yeah,
something like,
so-
"It's kind of fly."
Fly.
Yeah. Oh, listen to this. This I love because this is gonna get
Yeah.
into a second about one of my favorite artists. Gag me with a spoon.
Gag me? On
Gag me with a spoon means it's disgusting. Like, oh, Yuki, did you smell so and so's breath? Gag me with a spoon.
So.
No,
gag-
it means like if you get like say you take a spoon and you shove it down your throat and go. That means
Oh, that was throw up.
it's like you're almost throwing
Throw
up. So if you say,
Gag me. on
man,
this-
Emily hasn't washed her clothes in 6 weeks, gag me with a spoon.
It's disgusting.
Disgusting. But also that term is in a song by Frank Zappa and his daughter, I believe it's Moon Unit Zappa, who did Valley Girl. You ever hear this song? It's a great fucking song.
Really?
It's about a Valley Girl. And he,
Valley God. Is that the Michael Cage movie?
so there's a movie that basically stemmed from this, like it was Frank Zappa and his daughter Moon Unit were making fun of all the Valley Girls because they lived in the Valley because of the
Right.
way they spoke. And one day Moon Unit put a note under her dad's recording studio door and was like, I wish you could spend more time with me or something like that. So he invited her into the studio, and they made a song together called
Oh.
Valley Girl. And it's fucking so funny. So the chorus is like, Valley Girl, she's a Valley Girl. And then the verses are her just saying all these things like, oh my God, barf out, gag me with a spoon. And she's telling story. It's fucking... You got to listen to this song, Yuki.
Okay.
Valley Girl.
Valley-
Gnarly. Gnarly.
What's
Now,
that?
gnarly's a word. It means, like, disgusting, right? It's gnarly.
Gnarly?
Gnarly. That rotting corpse is gnarly. But I believe this stems from Fast Times at Ridgemont High,
Ah.
where Spicoli, they go on a field trip, and that teacher is opening up the cadaver of the
Right.
body, and everybody's like, ew. But Spicoli goes, gnarly!
Oh.
Meaning, I guess it means they thought it meant cool, but it meant disgusting. But it means cool now. It changed.
So it's cool?
Yeah,
No.
it means cool. It means like, yo, when you did that fucking skateboarding trick before, that shit was gnarly.
Oh.
You landed the 360. That was gnarly.
Okay.
Preppy.
Pleppy.
You're a preppy. You're a prep. You're not a jock. You're a prep.
Cool?
No, it means one who dresses in designer clothing and has a neat, clean-cut appearance. So, there's the jocks, the preps,
So
the stoners.
Rizzy?
What? Riz?
Riz? No?
Who?
It's a good thing is then you kind of stylish.
Prep. Well, it's also like a category of person.
Oh.
That guy's a prep. They don't necessarily like him because he's like too pristine and
Oh.
he's not a jock or a stoner. He's a prep. He wears the collared shirts with the pink and the
Oh.
sweater over the back, and he has the short shorts, and he
So
goes-
he's neat
plays
but
tennis.
boring.
Yes, neat but boring. That's what a prep is. But sometimes they used to get all the hot girls in the 80s. Usually in the 80s movies, the prep is the guy who has the hot girl, and then like the stoner or the outside weirdo is the guy who steals the hot girl from her because the prep is a dick bag. Like a John Hughes movie.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying? Preps. Usually
Geek.
Well, a geek, that's a whole other subject.
Okay.
Geeks are fucking, they were the lowest rung on the ladder in the 80s.
Okay.
If you were a geek, it was not good. Now this is fucking everybody's calling themselves, I'm a geek, I'm a nerd. Not back then. Back then it was not good. Now it's
okay.
good. That's changed significantly.
I see.
Yuppie.
Yappy. Well, Upper East Side.
Yeah.
Yuppie.
You know what it stands for?
No.
It's a shortening of Young Urban Professional. Yuppie.
Oh.
Yuppie. And like a combination of hippie. You know what I'm saying? All right, so now we're in the 90s, and this is the last one. We're just going to do 20th century for now, and then we'll come back and do 21st century down the line. 21st century slang is a whole other subject.
Oh.
Okay? So we're going to do, this is going to be 20th century slang part 1, 20th century slang part 2. Thank you, Jimmy Detroit. Here's the 90s, and we're done. Diss.
This?
Diss.
What's that?
Yuki, did you hear? Jeffrey was dissing me in the schoolyard. He dissed me so hard. He dissed my mother.
Screw over you?
Show disrespect. Diss.
Oh,
To diss me. Oh, you know what's interesting? Diss and Riz come from the shortening of the words. So the diss is disrespect. Charisma is Riz. That's interesting, right? Get jiggy.
Never heard that. What the hell is
You never
that?
heard Getting Jiggy with It by fucking Will Smith?
No.
You never heard one of the biggest songs of the 90s, Getting Jiggy with It.
Oh, yeah, he was a singer, huh?
He was. And he had a major... I mean, this was everywhere at the time. Probably like 96,
Is
97.
this before Fresh
98?
Prince?
This is after Fresh Prince. Before Fresh Prince, he was a rapper.
Right.
Then he did the Fresh Prince. Then he started to rap again, but he started to do like more mainstream rap. The rap that he did before was like quirky. He did a song called Parents Just Don't Understand. He did another song called Nightmare on My Street, which was related to Nightmare on Elm Street.
I didn't know his singing time. I only know him as an actor.
Yeah, he was Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff was his DJ. And that stuff is interesting because he's like, Nightmare on My Street. He's like, Parents Just Don't Understand. It's like a joke. But then afterwards, he started to do music like the Men in Black song. You know that song?
No.
Where were you in the 90s, Yuki? That shit was everywhere. What about Summertime? Will Smith? Summer.
I don't know his singing. No, I don't. I mean, I saw his movie, but I didn't know he was a singer.
Wow. Yuki, my mind's blown.
I'm not really, into the music, so.
Homeboy. Homie or homeboy.
Homie. Yeah, homeboy.
Yo, what up, homie?
Homie.
What up, homeboy?
Homie.
Home slice. That's another one.
Home.
It means a friend or a buddy.
Right.
You're my homeboy, home slice,
yeah.
home skillet.
Homeboy, yeah.
Homeboy. My bad.
My bad is it's my fault, but it's not the correct English, though, huh? My bad.
Half of these are incorrect English. Half of these are bastardizations of language, but they work because they like represent something that comes out of human emotion, I think. So when you say my bad, it's like, yeah, I fucked up. My
Right,
bad.
but I don't know. I was
Something
told,
about it.
my bad. It's not really. I mean, I know it's slang, but it doesn't sound right to me. My bad. Because
Who's bad? Michael Jackson, who's bad? But then they started to say my bad. And there's something not right about it. It was grammatically incorrect. My mistake?
Yeah, it's because my bad. If we say my bad, it's a I am bad. Like it's not the. Somehow it doesn't.
Doesn't compute?
Right. No.
Yeah, I've
My
been a bad
bad?
girl, Yuki. My bad.
My bad.
All right, next one is fat. P-H-A-T, fat. Yo, those slacks you got on, Yuki, they're fucking fat. Yo, Wanda from
What's
down
the
the way?
difference in the
fucking
P-H-A-T and the F-A-T?
So fat, like blubber, like, overweight,
Yeah.
obesity. But fat, P-H-A-T, means fucking super cool, fly. It means cool or hip, highly attractive or hot. So, yo, fucking Wanda's yo, she got that fat ass. But they don't mean fat as in like she's a fat slob. They mean like that fucking shit is fly.
So it's a good way.
Oh yeah, fat is fat. Yo, listen to that fat beat.
Oh.
You know, fat. Oh shit.
I see.
Yeah, it's fat. I like that. PHAT.
Is it dope?
It's dope. It's fly. Yeah,
dope,
all that shit
okay.
is the same. Dope, fly, fat.
Dope. Okay.
Fly, fat, dope. Then you got word. Word. So Yuki, you say something to me.
John, you're cool.
Word. That means I agree with you. Word up.
Oh.
Word to your mother.
word.
You remember when Vanilla Ice said that? Word to your mother?
No.
You don't remember any music?
No, I'm not. You know that.
A lot of these slangs in the 90s came from the music. That's where it all
But you know, I don't listen to the music, so
You don't know Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice. Now I know you're lying, because if you lived through the 90s, there's no way.
Yeah, I know, but I only know is that Vanilla Ice is like a, fake white guy rapper. That's only I know.
Well, no, he's an actual white guy, but he's a fake. But he's not a fake. He's actually not a bad rapper in certain regards.
But he didn't last long enough, though.
Well, because
he was white. Or because he was bad.
He was kind of annoying back then. Like he, I don't know. He was like, although I kind of like the movie that he did. You ever see Cool as Ice?
No, because I never thought he was ice.
You never thought he was ice?
No, never thought he was cool.
Come on, Yuki. You did the ninja rap for Ninja Turtles Part 2.
No,
it was to the extreme. I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up the stage.
No,
I like a truck like a candle.
I never enjoyed no.
Ice Baby.
No.
Dum, dum. So you know how he got mixed in with Queen, right? He sampled Under Pressure and then lied and said he didn't. And it's like dun 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 dun. It's the bass line, but he used it and it made a major hit. And then Suge Knight hung him outside a window to get the residuals. You never heard any of this?
No.
Where were you in the 90s?
I wasn't paying attention to him, so.
What were you doing in the 90s? What was the 90s like for Yuki?
90, I was. What the heck I was doing?
I don't know, Yuki. You fucking certainly weren't listening to popular music in America. That's for goddamn fucking sure.
I was with Hallmark and then busy working. That was a peak time, and then Hallmark Channel was making 40 movies a year.
Okay, so you were working at Hallmark,
right?
And they weren't banging Will Smith or Vanilla Ice. They were listening to what, like Shania Twain?
No.
What kind of goddamn music did you listen to in the 90s? Nothing? So you missed grunge, you missed hip hop, you missed popular music, you missed country.
19. Who was? Oh, okay. I remember.
Name one.
Celine Dion.
Okay, so Celine Dion was what you took away from the 90s. She was the queen of the 90s.
I think she came out 92. Power of Love.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so, and it's all coming back to me, that song. And it's all coming back to me. Yes, so she used to do shit. And then Titanic shot her into the fucking sky.
Right.
Okay, so Celine Dion's what you remember. Hey, that was prevalent just as much as the other shit that I was talking about. Maybe even more so, especially because of Titanic. So at least you saved me. If you said nothing, if you said I don't remember music at all from the 90s, I would have been like, you're pulling my leg, which is also slang. All right, so that was Slang Part 2. 20th Century Slang Part 2 with Yuki and John.
John and Yuki. Yeah.
So that was fun, Yuki. That was like a journey through the 20th century. See how things progress. History. Some things called back to the old slang.
Right.
Any slang that we missed? Anything that you can think of that we missed?
Is lousy a slang?
I think lousy's more of just a regular word. Lousy. But I think that's it. So I don't really remember. The only thing that I remember from I said dudical, because I was into like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it was like radical, dudical, all that shit. I remember dudical, like that fucking Yo, that's dutiful, man, bro.
Dyke is a slang.
What? What did you just fucking say?
Dyke.
Holy shit, Yuki. What the fuck? What the fuck are you saying?
That's a slang, right?
You better be talking about the hardware store. You fucking crazy motherfucker. You want to get us fucking fired? What the fuck?
What? We're talking about the slang, right?
Yeah, no, you're right. That is, I mean, I guess it's a slang way to say, I guess the proper term is lesbian.
Right.
Is that the scientific term, or is that just like porn term? No, it's scientific. It's got to be, right?
Yeah,
Lesbian.
but I mean, somebody says, "Oh, Yuki, she's a dyke bike."
But isn't that more of what's the word? Slander, or what am I looking for? Slur.
Oh, slur.
Isn't that more of a slur?
So they shouldn't use it then, huh?
I don't think so. I don't think you. I don't think you should be walking around saying that to people in Brooklyn. Unless you're saying, "Hey, you know where I could find Dyke's hardware store?" Because there is a couple in Brooklyn. There's one in Gowanus for sure.
You're talking about the tool.
Tools, yeah, they got the tools and shit in Dyke's hardware store. All right, that was 20th century slang with Yuki and John. Let's get out of here before Yuki starts dropping the N-word. All right, thank you to all our patrons and our podcast listeners. And you got to watch the Last Drive-In every other Friday. Yuki's, some people were asking about you. Where have you been, Yuki? And now you filmed. You're back. You're filming with us again. I filmed
several episodes.
Yeah.
So I'll be there.
You'll be returning, and it'll be the bee's knees, Yuki's.
And then they hope they keep me.
You're already back. We already know this for the foreseeable future.
Okay. Well.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time at the
buffet.
That's right.
Yuki and John's Patreon buffet.